Nick.
Tony, Nick, and Andrew. Andrew. You go first.
Straighten it up for yourself. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Unless you're 12 years, you don't. The law says you don't have to wear them.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
And I won't tell you take away your freedom.
There you go. Fair enough.
How's that?
Regular.
It's just 12 miles one way.
Okay.
There we go. We'll be in the first part of it. We'll be in about 400 foot of water, and then it gets 600-700 foot.
Yeah, don't drop it.
Really?
Yeah. It's a deep lake. She's going to say we ought to sell it. She's got this baby sitting on the ground, and I just took that as okay. I turned around and walked off. Took that as permission to go buy another boat. So I did. And you'll see it out there. It's my crew boat now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Cool.
Usually only one or two people riding in it. 50 paddlers on an 18-foot boat.
Yep. Nice.
You know, it's a 60, so cool. That's how you get two boats. That's the last house you're going to see for about 28 miles. I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No one's brave enough to live back here, huh? With an airplane through tree?
Well, the only way to get to where we're going is by boat or float plane or climb over that mountain or swim.
Oh, wow.
I had a guy.
Probably out of the option.
I had a guy said, "Well, you can parachute in." I said, "Yeah, but how you gonna parachute out?"
Oh, yeah.
And then Mike is a young man that just loves mining. He's so knowledgeable about it. He'll learn everything you need to learn. And he's good at instruction. And he'll teach you how to do it and then leave you with it.
Nice.
This was all, it's all formed by glacier.
Yeah.
You know, back in the Ice Age, glaciers were as high as the mountains. And once upon a time, this was under the ocean. On top of the mountains, you'll find fossilized sea creatures.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a hell of a walk, though. And if you're choking, that's going to suck. It's a hell of a walk.
Yeah. But you got to look at this place in the billions of years.
Yeah.
It's incredible is what it is.
So the glaciers cut all this, and it's a natural moraine for a dam. There's no dam
Right.
on this.
Yeah,
Right there at the bridge.
Tall dam.
So how come they consider it a lake when it turns into a river down the road a little bit?
Well, this is lake at the bridge. They call it Lake and River.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Do you hunt bear and moose and everything?
I don't anymore, but Steve does.
Does he?
You're in for a treat. You're in for a treat of your life.
This is
called, we call it lover boys.
Okay.
There's a guy in town that's got a boat with 1 2 feet on the two like this, and he likes to bring the gals out here.
There you go.
Seems like he's always coming out to boat ride different girls.
Hey.
he's got her figured out. Look at that.
That's a dam up there.
Oh, it's water.
And see the beach down here, the little beach area?
Yeah.
I stopped in there last week and went in there a ways. I think that's going to be my next place.
Really?
I saw some really...
So do you look for, I mean, it's a stupid question, but do you look for investors when you're buying a claim?
No.
Do it on your own?
Yeah, I just go... I don't buy claims, I just make one up.
Oh, cool.
It'll be a new claim.
Yeah, cool.
It's just, what you got to do is you got to mark all your corners,
Yeah.
get all the coordinates where you can put it on the map. So once I mark it, then I go to the Fed office, Fed building, and fill out all the paperwork.
Do you need to pay something, or just...
Yeah, the 4 claims out here cost me a little over $1,000 a year.
Oh, okay. Do you feel like Rose on Titanic right now?
I do. I do.
I don't know if I got to give her an hold yet. How long?
What, the lake?
Yeah, does this turn like a little river, a snake?
About 22 miles away. It's fed by Snowy River,
Oh, wow.
which is glacial fed.
Have you seen the movie The Man from Snowy River?
Yeah, I did. That's child play.
Okay.
I spent 10 years out in the mountains on horseback stringing pack horses.
Oh, wow.
I'd stay out there for like 4 or 5 months with stringing pack horses, never see another human.
No shit.
So you know all about yourself.
Yeah, some of that stuff is, I mean, straight down.
Straight down, yeah.
I've been on my horse where he free falls.
Oh,
He
damn.
just touches. It's that just enough for him to.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to spend a night around a fire with you.
Listen to the
And,
stories.
going through the brush, you have your feet in his ears, your head on his butt, and
Hoping like hell everything goes fine.
it's just oh,
Yeah.
oh, and the brush just going by. Just
Wow.
it's
That's impressive.
I'll get up here a little bit.
Yeah?
You take your cell phone, selfie, video, and I do a 360, and it'll look like you're photoshopped into a movie of the mountains going around you. It's an awesome thing.
Nothing wrong with Iowa.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where we're from.
Yeah, well,
There's nothing wrong with Iowa, but
there's
this is.
nothing wrong with Iowa.
I bet. I wonder if you'd say the same thing about Iowa if you ever come down. You ever been to
Yeah.
Iowa?
was over-
Have you? What part?
all of it.
Really?
I lived in a van for 26 years.
No shit.
I've driven through Canada 43 times.
Wow.
I'd go on 4-month road trips where I hit an intersection and flip a coin which way I'm gonna go.
That's pretty neat.
Wow.
And unless I'm going south, I'm going to Florida, I'll go south and east.
So how?
Three states take away out. I've only flew there once. 3 states I've been to only 3 times: Vermont, New Hampshire, and Florida. Everything else I've been to a lot more than 3 times.
Insane.
Well, by golly, I can't use the alarm, the doorbell. There's Steve.
All right.
There's Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Pop off.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Too bad I get to work.
Yeah, I know.
You did get a lot.
Oh yeah. Nice.
My friend. Oh, well, he's a
That's
good
right.
friend.
I'm going to Russia.
I'll share him with you.
We're going to go get gold in Russia. Take care. Take care.
Heck yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yep. See you guys.
Well, fellas,
Tony, nice to meet you.
Tony,
Yep. Nice to meet you.
Nick.
Tony, Nick, and
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew.
You can call me whatever you want. Tony. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more whatever I want. But I won't.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, while they're getting out of here, we might
Yeah.
just go for a little tour
Yeah.
before we get in the
Yeah.
water.
Absolutely.
Cool.
We're all ears, man.
Grab the deer and the dog and what.
Yeah. I like your little anchor there.
Yeah, that's for our offshore mooring. We have that ball
Yep.
that we put
Oh,
out.
I thought maybe if we give you a hard time, you tie our feet to that and throw us in.
Multi-purpose tool.
Louis, you trying to drive off again?
Okay, here we go.
Can't leave the keys in there. Can't
Gotta have the guard dog.
Yeah, a lot of times we do it because we're up here either the creek or the pump if we're running the motors.
Yep.
Can't hear it.
Now, is that wind we're hearing or is that water?
That's the water.
Just a stream right here.
Wow.
This is where we bring people over to Pan. These people from Russia were just doing. They came over.
Look at that pink shit growing in the tree. That's cool.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a flower from that moss.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a flower, but it is.
I brought soap, so I'm ready for a bath and everything. I'm ready.
Oh, hey, the water's fine. It's just, I bathed in it, but it ain't kind of
It's quick.
It ain't kind of soaking.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
It's quick.
yeah, about
Hurry up
time,
and-
about time to get wet, time to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Okay.
When we come back down, I'm just gonna run you up here in the cabin.
Okay.
This is similar to the one you're gonna be running, but this one has no pump, no motor.
Okay.
It's all gravity.
Oh, wow.
I've got about a quarter mile.
When it sucks, it does its own thing, right?
Yeah, well, what I've got is I've got about a quarter mile of hose.
Yep,
of varying
upstream.
sizes. It goes from 4 inches to 3 inches down to 2 inch. It does the same thing as that pump down there does. High pressure water comes in here. It's just the weight of the water for this.
Yeah.
And it causes there's a nozzle right there. It causes a vacuum in here, which sucks the gravel and sand up through and in to the bottom for free.
Cool. Yeah, no gas, huh?
No gas, no pump, no motor.
So do you live out here during the summer?
Yes. From May to...
God, you badass. He told us that you'd be the real deal.
Well, last year I sold out
Yeah.
a week, about 15 Friday. About 15 Friday. Got a chair, or stool, or stump, or
All right.
whatever you can find.
Oh, there's a bear skull.
I would just, yeah, that's a black bear skull I got year before last. I didn't get to the hunt last year, but I am this year. Had to get my fur out, show the Russians that were just left. Yeah, well, they were talking about the dog in his sweater. That's why you're gonna think this is kind of silly, but then it broke out the fur. This is his fur coat, hadn't come together yet.
Oh, yeah. Those otters?
Muskrat?
These are muskrat, yeah.
Muskrats, okay.
Muskrat. Yeah, they're pretty small.
A
up here
bear
in
glove.
Alaska.
Whoa.
And then some beaver mittens I made.
Beaver, okay.
Yeah. But
Can I try them on?
you sure can, and you'll see why that's my first pair. Because they're not the same, and they don't quite.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're warm enough, but they're just not quite. They kind of make your fingers curl a little bit.
Try cheating my hand. No.
But they're certainly warm. I can ride a snow machine with them. And
So you come from Pennsylvania, you said?
I did. I came to Pennsylvania in 1980, and I'd been married 13 years, had 2 kids, and the wife divorced me. Didn't want to leave her family.
Gotcha. You wanted to come up here, and she didn't want to. She didn't want to leave Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And 4 years later, after she divorced me, she moved back up here, and 1 year later we remarried, and been married ever since.
Good for you. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it worked out.
So we've been married off and on for 55 years now.
That's awesome. Boy, are your kids up here too?
Yeah.
Are they?
Kids, grandkids, great grandkids.
Awesome.
It all worked out wonderful.
Hell yeah. Hell
It
yeah.
really did. No, I've been doing that right
Had
along. Yeah, I hunt, fish, and trap, and I have been ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then when I came to Alaska, and I didn't get gold fever till '84.
Really?
I'd been out panning and stuff like that down in the southeast, and I didn't find anything, so I didn't really get into it. But then when I found a little bit,
Then it bit
Then
you.
the fever.
shit.
Go,
How much?
Over, man. It was, well, it was so funny because it's typical. I started out with a pan and a shovel. I found a little gold. What I need is a sluice box, a river sluice. So I got me a river sluice.
That's
I got
just-
more gold. I said, oh shit, now what I need is a dredge. So I got a little dredge, and I got more gold.
That's just like hunting
I
and
said, oh
buying.
hell, now what I need is a bigger dredge. So I got a bigger dredge. And all of a sudden, there was no gold.
Whoops.
And the guy whose claim I was working on died.
Oh no. Back up shit
And
creek.
I got no place to work. I got nothing. So I sold my dredge.
Start from scratch again.
A year later, I got a new pan and a new shovel, and
Back in.
I went out and found a little gold. Then, of course, I had to get a sluice box, so I could get even more. So I got a sluice box. So I got just started
going.
circus all over. Well, my best cleanup ever was 2.5 ounces
Jeepers.
for a 4-hour run, and that was not
For
taking
4
nothing.
hour.
4-hour run, 2.5 ounces, the best I ever did. It was
Wow.
over here in Cooper Creek, right here in Cooper
Wow.
Landing.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it when it happened. I thought somebody was fucking with it. Really.
You thought somebody
I
shook some in your
I thought
in your
that,
pan?
my first thought was somebody had smeared butter. It looked just because the water was still running.
Yeah.
You know, and the machine was running.
Yeah.
I looked in there and it looked just as if somebody had taken 3 sticks of butter and smeared right in the top
Wow.
of my box. I couldn't believe it. I looked around for who was pulling the trick on me. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And then finally I looked and I reached it. And I pulled out a nugget about that big, and I just about shit my pants.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I love
I
it.
mean, that was, yeah, and because I knew it was all gold. When I pulled that first piece, the whole top of that thing's gold. I couldn't believe it.
I love it.
My buddy was down the creek. I ran down the creek. I grabbed 3 of the biggest nuggets and I ran down the creek, and I was just so excited. I just sat there and I waited, and big grin on my face, you know. And when he stuck his head up to look, I pulled up these 3 nuggets. I thought I was excited. He come out of that water like a friggin' seal or something, man. He ripping off his mask. Where'd you get those? Where'd you get those? He ran up to my dredge and looked at it. He was really surprised.
He thought you were playing tricks on him now.
I wish I could do that more often.
Yeah.
though.
No.
It's only happened one time. And
You tell us what
That's
to do.
what keeps you coming back, though.
yeah, it does.
That's
It does.
what. That's
Well,
like
that and the fact that I started out thinking all these years I thought I was a hunter and a fisher and a trapper. Hell, I'm just a camper, like to hunt, fish, and trap.
Yes.
Yeah, and if I wake up in a tent, I figure it's going to be a pretty good day.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I just thoroughly enjoy the whole thing, the camping, the mining, the prospecting part,
We got your pooch.
catching the mice. Come on, little. He's actually through the mice all the time. I bet that fucker used gasoline. Come on, Lee. Come on, we'll go across. Come on. This is Mike.
Mike,
Miner
Nick,
Mike.
nice to
Miner
meet you.
Extraordinaire.
Hello,
Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
Tony.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Oh, good.
You guys want to find some gold?
We
huh?
do.
Like to.
We do.
All right.
You guys pals, you related, or how's that work?
Good friends. We've been friends for probably 25 years.
That's the kind of have.
Yeah.
That's my kind of friend.
Yeah.
They picked me. I was hitchhiking on the way up.
Yeah.
He's some weirdo we found on the side of the road.
Hey, they paid us a
Fine.
lot of money.
Yeah.
They found me ass up in a panning trough, so.
There you go. And do you slowly work your way into the bank?
Yeah, this spot we're trying to trench in. The point of testing this area is to see what's down over there, down deep. Prospector John thinks the river ran through here originally.
It ran down
We
in.
happened to push it over, but I originally thought it was on that side. We dug in over there. We did find gold, but it kind of petered out.
He's like a surveyor. He surveys the ground for you guys.
Kinda. We call him a gold hound. He just sniffs it out. Fair enough. But yeah, you guys ever done any panning?
No,
No.
this would be a first one down on that.
So, you guys kind of skip to the advanced class.
Yeah.
So, up here we do kind of a 3-tiered system where we teach you how to pan. We'll take you down to the waterfall, give you a little bag. It's like it's already got the gold in it.
Yeah.
It's just a learning tool. But we'll teach you how to pan. You got to learn how to catch the gold before you'll ever find it in the creek. And then it's not everywhere, so when you go up to the creek, we have another trip where we teach you how to prospect. You go up to the creek, you got to know how to read the river and where to look. And you'll get a little taste of that today too. But you guys skipped right to the advanced class, so when you go out, you learn how to find it, you go out, you learn where to find it, and then you say you go out to a creek and you actually find some gold, then you want to mine it. So you just want to put as much of this dirt through that thing as you can.
No, that's the plan, yeah.
You guys get 2 hours.
Move some
And
big rocks for you.
this is a pretty good spot so far. The deeper we get into here, you move horizontally, you're also digging in vertically when you get into that bank. So it's
So-
a good thing to kind of.
You want us to push the limits on the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here to suck up still. That last group kind of broke a lot down, but then they didn't clean up. They left quite a bit for you
It's only
guys.
going to take stuff the size of this through there.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah.
So I kind of did a little bit of prepping.
I'll
take those
big gold nuggets. Yeah.
But you'll have to go around and get it looking like this, where you
Okay.
got this gravel here.
Yep.
That's the stuff you want to go through. Once you suck it clean, it'll look like these rocks.
Yeah.
And then all you do is just take a few scrapes, chuck them away.
Oh, and you got the next layer.
Yep, the next layer there.
Cool.
And it's always just kind of 3 scoops under it. You can use the rake, shovel, whatever you want, but honestly the hands are kind of the best way.
Okay.
The rake works really good so you don't have to bend over, but you'll kind of pull your pile over, and then you'll still have to move that this thing.
You want to run it first, Tony?
Yeah, I'll run first. That's a pretty ass rock. I'm gonna keep that rock. Is it rust?
Yep. Yep. So that's what we look for when we look for the gold. We look for the rust.
Throw it, fuck.
But this thing has a high pressure jet going through it.
Yeah.
Kind in there.
Yeah, so once it's creating the vacuum, right?
Yep.
Right.
Shoot it down this way.
Yep.
So you have to try not to block this up
Yeah.
as much as
Just
possible.
keep it half.
Yep.
Right. Right. We pump manure for a living, so I kind of get the idea.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
So this really works best if you kind of let it breathe.
Let it do its own thing.
Think of this as the pressure and
Yeah.
this as the volume.
Yep.
This volume of water is what's going to catch your gold, so you really don't want to block this thing.
Yeah. I just busted it out.
We got special tools. They're all custom. Can't buy these at the hardware.
No, you can't.
Oftentimes they'll get rocks stuck in the hole.
Yeah.
You look for a black spot and then take the blade
And knock it.
Figure at the end of this thing.
Okay.
Mike is always up for a rock skipping contest for your gold.
Oh wow, yeah. I don't know if I'm that. I didn't say I was good. I know girls like to do it to make out.
He likes to do it to get gold.
Oh, fair enough.
progression.
Yeah. I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Hey, gold will get you the chick too.
She
All right,
sucks.
now it's late.
Now it's
That's what
sucking.
you want to see.
Okay.
So if you just kind of move it forward, push down and pull back,
Yeah.
you'll get the maximum production out of
The
it.
best thing is grab this up with your hands, throw it out.
Yep. And every time there's going to be rocks on the end.
Yep.
I would throw them behind you in the creek.
Yep.
Just because then you don't end up moving quite.
Right.
So this thing will just absolutely eat up dirt if you let it. But like you said, it's got to be kind of breathing. It's got to be open.
Right.
If you sit here and kind of just hog the dirt out, it might work for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna just clog it, and it'll do more if you do it like this.
You can put your knees in there.
Yeah, if you want to. You can kind of just, I like to plop down on the bank, or you can roll that rock over if you want, make a little seat. But all this stuff's already kind of prepped for you from the last group, so I would suck all this clean, and then start biting out this bank. So,
Oh yeah.
someone can be up here. This guy, just kind of speeding up,
I can do that with the camera.
and then when he gets over there, these rocks will come out real easy. And then I'll get the pruners too for those roots. But those roots, try to chuck those out in the current when you pull those. Here, let me grab
So don't throw the roots there. Throw them on the bank.
Oh yeah. As long as they don't go in this channel right here.
Right.
And there you go. Now you're biting. You have those buckets? So,
All right, pull this off. Put it on here. And pull this thing off. Get it out of the way.
so you guys can kind of see, we've been washing everything down.
Oh, look, a gold screw.
Grade 8.
Yeah, they got the fever. There you go.
Okay. So, you see behind each one of these little ripples
Yep.
is a pile. And that's where your gold's going to be.
You think we got anything?
Hiding in there.
That's too big to go through here.
There it is, man. There's more.
Oh wow, it's even bigger than we thought.
Crazy, huh?
So we gotta take all this, we gotta pan through it, but sometimes we get a little show up here where there's this drop spot in here. Sometimes you get a little show. Can't guarantee it, but the gold will always be hidden in these piles. So we gotta take it, break it down, wash it. Just one more step to the process. This one, I'm just gonna knock it down here. We like to see. Hey-oh.
Oh yeah, look.
We got some flakes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some flakes.
Good
Nice.
gold.
5 flakes.
Get caught in the
Probably
top.
6 or 7.
Good gold.
We'll see if they got any friends. It's a good little,
There's one little chunk
those
right
piles
there.
in there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Neato. There's some more right there.
This will go straight in here.
So we can quit our jobs already, right? Awesome.
You guys got new roomies.
You guys just got hired, so.
I'd wait till you saw it all before you said
Yeah, but this is funner up
Wait, I
here.
already called him.
Yeah,
No.
too late.
I can pull all those out, but that
Oh,
one's
damn,
glued
look at all
in there. That's the V mat. So anything that I just dumped off that
Hold on, let me
mat,
get a picture.
will go through there and it'll stick in there. So we get a good little show out of this. Hello.
Wow.
There you go. Little color.
How many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Definitely not
11,
able to build a
12,
ring
13,
yet.
14,
Look, a bear.
17.
So if we're seeing some there, there's a good chance there's more in there.
Definitely is.
Because there's all those pile ups. That was
gold right in the top.
like we saw there was more that went in it.
17 pieces were there, huh?
But yeah, this
Does that come out?
that's a V mat, so it's just like rubber.
My hands start to hurt, but I put them back in the dark.
We're washing down our material,
Yep.
washing away all the light stuff, and concentrating it down to our heavy
getting
materials. So we call
Skeeters
this
are bad.
our cons or our concentrates.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, double
then
check that, Tony.
I like to pan it out for you guys because I don't want you to lose it.
Yeah.
We won't fight you, man.
Give you a good demonstration and
These go this way, right?
yeah, I'll throw
you'll
all
do
those
all
back
that.
in. That one's worth checking again because a sharp little jagged piece of gold could stick into those fibers. That rubber stuff just
Right
kind
there,
of
that
cleans
piece?
off. Nah, you'd see it. It would
It'd be shiny.
stand out. It's crazy.
Okay, well, stuck to the back.
A lot of times you smack these out. The old timers would take these and burn it and then pan the ashes.
Wow.
But they'd also run it like all summer long.
Yeah.
And then this is
Final product. You want to dump it on one of these or not?
no. I'm just gonna pour off some of the clay and then some of the vegetation will come out.
Yep.
And even after washing all that stuff off, there's still a bunch of clay in here. And clay is the worst enemy when it comes to finding small gold. The big gold will always be in there, but that small gold, you kind of gotta battle it.
Right.
You gotta trap the black sand that's in there, and then in that black sand there'll be a bunch of little pieces of gold.
Cool. That's pretty neat.
The stuff we saw there, that's gonna be your.
That's 17 little pieces. That's pretty good, ain't it?
That looks pretty good, yeah.
For as little as we ran?
We saw more on that mat when I put that in there. So
That's kind of neat. I'm coming
that
for
whole pile was like kind of where it collects. Because you
Yeah.
saw when you
Split
shut
it
it
2
off.
ways, Nick.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
you're going to go 700 foot deep.
Like when you shut
Swimming
it
with the
off,
fishies.
It was all trapped in that pile.
Right.
Think about that with a flood coming through here, like
Yeah.
a really big
Yeah.
flood. When it trapped that gold in here when it was underwater.
I feel like when we came
And then
here,
when
that
it
was right here. We
receded, it
dug in
would've
that
been
wall
trapped
pretty
in
good.
that
Yeah, we dug that bank out.
We were just talking about that up there too. Where
We dug that out 2
there could
foot.
have been a lake up there that just completely blew out. There could have been water running through everywhere. When the glaciers were receding, it was melting off a lot more water every single year. The yearly flood was a lot heavier. So there's a chance that water flowed through this whole camp
Right.
at some point.
Yeah.
And this creek moves so much that it's hard to pinpoint that concentration spot. Because it's been flowing for 10,000 years. Yeah, this one's a little smaller. The Yukon River, though, like up by Fairbanks, that's where you get big gold.
Yeah.
And that has flowed for like 1 million years.
Right.
So up there, yeah, there's so many different sources that have eroded into that river, that water system.
So you don't
this
need-
one's kind of limited.
That's pretty cool. It catches all that stuff. That's pretty sweet.
Yep,
You guys
just
moved
water
all
and
of
gravity.
You guys moved all that rock?
Well, yeah, that was the tourist hole.
That's pretty cool though.
That's what you think.
I get in a diving suit and get in and punch straight down into the creek when we go.
Yeah.
And then he's
And
up
you
on
use
top.
you use eyeball goggles when you watch for what you're sucking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
got a
sounds
mask
dumb,
on.
but I kept my hand in front of it to keep all the bigger shit so it didn't suck.
That's what I was doing.
So, yeah, you
My
pay for your sins.
fingertips are numb.
Yeah, dude, my hands hurt like hell. I put them in the water, they feel fine.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
pan
swimming
them.
Yeah.
later.
When you
Yeah.
get your eyeballs on it, it's way easier.
Way cooler, yeah.
And we have a 4-inch, so it
Oh
eats
boy.
up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He makes
But-
his money.
Chain of custody,
Oh, yeah.
bring that with you.
Yeah.
Don't let me carry it. It's camo. Last time I set it down, I couldn't find it.
But it'd be cool, like, it almost be
You guys put in the effort. I would expect there to be some pretty good gold in that, especially with what we saw.
Yeah.
The thing with prospecting is so spotty.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
never know, right?
Yeah, and like I said, this is mining. So like when you're prospecting, 9 times out of 10, you're not finding it. You're not finding anything. You're testing, and then boom, there's some.
How'd we clean it up? Pretty good?
Yeah, you guys did really good. Took a huge bite out of it.
All right, I got my bag.
About 2 foot, didn't we? I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like
Yeah.
it's a good chunk right there.
Yeah, it was pretty much straight.
Built up the dam.
Oh, yeah, let's get the chunk.
Pretty soon, once we can pull this out, we can let a little water in.
Yep.
And then this will actually pump the water out. Then you can start going deep.
Yeah.
As you pump the water out, it'll lower it down.
And you don't want to get
keep
crazy and
punching
go
down.
deep in the first second, because this is 10 foot goddamn hole
We
over.
want to be back here.
Yeah.
We don't really want to undermine this tree, but we want to be back over here. That's kind of how we started that one. That's why it's so wide in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of open it up, then you punch forward. And then you
Gotcha.
try to break through.
Let's go panner.
All right. Make sure I don't run off.
So when you sell the potato bag, you like to use the real concentrates from here.
Right. So that
So
you
good
get kind of a
stuff.
value from
So you born and raised in Alaska, or where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Are you?
And
that.
I
Oh, you're
picked
Kid
up-
Rock's son. That's
Looking for the bakery. If we were to find a slice or a loaf, it would only really buy us enough time to keep looking. So this is just screening off the bigger rocks. Call it classifying. All the smaller stuff can fall through. We're really not expecting to find much gold in this top screen, but it is still worth it to pan it. So I will toss this aside, just like that. You kind of just throw it in. It's kind of hard to do it all at once.
maybe the last little bit of them.
Don't miss any. Easier if I just take it in. Well, that's pretty good clean. Mr. Big Flake there. So now we have it separated by size, classified. And I think that's like an 1/8 inch screen. So classified to 1/8 inch. And we really don't want this stuff in the concentrates, the
Yeah.
bags that we sell, so I just do this over here. But this, if there's a piece of gold this big that got caught up on that screen, it's gonna be so big that it's gonna sink to the bottom really, really fast. And all I really gotta do is just kind of shake it up. That gold's sinking in there as I do this, and then I can just wash right off the top. This one I can go through pretty quick. But that other one I'm gonna take my time with it.
Today was a warm-up just for the kayaking tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Today was a warm-up just to get us ready for the kayaking tomorrow.
We're not going tomorrow.
We're not going tomorrow.
Gal idea.
Tuesday. At least we're still gonna go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see how our body feels.
We're not gonna move your shit tomorrow.
I'm waiting to see the big shit.
I know, right? We didn't want to let old boy down. We're not thinking we're sissies. There's some big rocks.
We moved a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
We probably look at some big rocks and think, oh, dipshit's gonna pay for that tomorrow.
It's going to be a little tough tomorrow, probably. I thought it.
How much you bench press?
Not enough, probably. That's a big rock.
Yeah,
We weren't really expecting any there. And nothing.
Nothing?
Nada.
Nada.
This one,
We're gonna be good.
oh yeah. We could screen it down a little smaller and then we could probably fight him in that pan, but really after this first screen, it's just extra steps. Small screen, I'll do it too. John's got screens that'll take it down to freaking microscopic grains
Really?
and stuff. And if you separate, the more you separate it out, really the more efficient you're gonna be with it. So
Makes
those
sense.
bigger rocks are really all you gotta do once you know how to do it. I started doing this in Colorado where the gold was really, really small. If you didn't pan it good, you didn't get anything. So, same kind of thing, just loosening it up. That
And it all
gold in
naturally
there
flows to the bottom line.
with the agitation.
Yep.
But also in the presence of the water.
Yeah.
That's kind of the important part. If you try to do it when it's dry like this, you won't be doing anything except move. The gold could actually jump up. With that rate. You can just watch a little bit off the top and watch the end of it there. See just a little bit going. Yeah. Get comfortable because it's going to take a while.
I see one there.
Everything will kind of move around there, but that gold will just pretty much just go deeper. Everything kind of washes out around it, but
Yeah, I've watched Dudley do right. So what he does, he comes out in the middle of the night with a shotgun and he shoots it into the rock.
Yep, I seen that. It's even pretty close to the front.
just have to sink these down in the bottom. Get them
Oh,
down
wow,
in there.
awesome.
I kind of pull it back off the edge, do a
Oh yeah, I
circle,
see that one.
and then as I go forward, I tilt back forward, but I go side to side when I do that. And then I'm just kind of piling it in that corner. That way it's a little smoother, little wash like this.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice one there.
That's a big one there.
Where at?
Right there in the front. No,
Oh
it
no, it's
floated.
light.
Oh,
I was gonna say it
That
floated.
gold would not
You got
move
me
like
all
that. See that?
excited.
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
A piece that big would not move like that. It would already be in the bottom of the pan.
It's cool.
But that's how you know you got the fever, because everything starts looking like gold. Good luck, guys.
Oh
Nice
wow.
one, kind of right there in the middle there. It's just going sinking down though. It's sunk down.
I saw that one. A big flat one, probably.
Getting down to the nitty gritty, huh?
Yep. Right down to it. It's tedious and boring, but the slower you go, really, the better you're gonna do. We had one last. Even the biggest operations with the big shaker tables
Yep.
and stuff, they still end in a pan. If you watch them on TV, a lot
Yeah.
of times they're in there just getting each little speck out.
Yeah.
Nothing's really perfect. Your coarse gold, you're gonna always have to pan your coarse gold.
Right.
Switch over because now there's a little too much turbulence here. So I switched to the smooth side, but if you're looking in the middle,
Oh,
you get a
okay, I
little
see.
sneak peek at what's in there. So,
Oh,
yeah, boy.
Whoa,
Hey-o.
wow.
some color in
We're
there.
able to
Yeah.
build a ring.
Got some gold in there.
Yeah.
See how it slipped right behind everything?
Yep.
And then there's the black sand is in there too. That's that black sand I was talking about. That stuff's still kind of lingering.
You don't have to eat that if you don't want to. That's how you get some grit.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
What happened there?
Well,
I'm
that's the
just
difference
showing
between a
off.
Feed panner and a normal.
You sure you just throw that in there?
Okay.
You silly Willy?
He did. Did he throw it in there?
No, he's getting more.
See, that's how fast he pans.
I just was showing Nick. Does we
Oh, yeah,
have a
they
little.
really trust me panning now, John. Jeez.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's why I say the table forever to set it up.
Yeah. Oh.
That's,
He'll get it for
John's
you.
got his 4-second pan record still.
Cool.
He holds the
I see
record
that.
on the Kenai Peninsula.
That is neat. That's pretty
But-
cool.
But
So,
I just have to show off. I've been since 2004. I probably have done 1.5 million pans.
Wow.
So I don't fool around.
You don't
with
need to be
it.
humble. It's okay.
he's got
Don't
the
tell her
touch.
that.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're good. This is cool enough. I'm sure I have enough to make one gold tooth.
It's kind of neat.
But then see how I can bring up the more of that
Yeah.
blonde sand and then wash it down to the black sand. That's what's really catching all the gold is that black sand. That piece tried to move on us. See how that thin that piece is?
Yeah.
It just tried to take right off. Looks like something else. Looks some really dingy gold.
Yeah.
It's never pure in nature. Colorado, you can get gold that's like 60%. Australia, you get stuff that's like 90%.
Here?
No, Australia.
Here is probably like 80-85%. A lot of silver attached to this stuff. It looks really cool under a microscope. Look like little metal shards and stuff. But there'll be all kinds of stuff in this black sand. And when I get down to just the black sand, that's when I can finally give you guys the final reveal here. Alright. And then instead of panning it out of the pan, I'm just going to pan it back towards me.
Hey, that's pretty good, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that stuff. It's always hiding a little more too. And then I'll go through and get all this.
That's
But
pretty dang good.
that stuff's so thick.
Or something.
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
Be some chunky stuff.
Oh, so it's not like.
Yeah, it's not pressed flat.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I
You'd
was.
see if it traveled really far. This being a smaller canyon, it's still really rough gold.
We did pretty good.
Oh, look at
Check it
that.
out.
Hey, where'd the other go? We'll just put that.
Some of these
I
chunks
always
too are
put
pretty
that back
good.
in the bowl.
Yeah, that's a pretty good booger right
What does
there.
that feel like?
Pretty chunky piece.
Man, how does it get that way?
Just kind of
So what do
breaks
we
out
got
of the
there?
rock
Quarter
like that.
ounce?
Oh, okay. So
Some of this will
it
still
just
have the
breaks
rock
out.
attached
Tenth
to
of
it.
an ounce?
We can look at it in the jar and kind of guesstimate, but you really gotta like dry it and weigh it.
So it just breaks off of rocks, and that's how you get it.
No, the rock crumbles to the fucking dust.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Over
then
a million years.
the gold's left over.
The gold doesn't change.
So-
the mountains wears away, the gold don't do nothing.
Really? Okay.
Doesn't change.
Just like the old shaker table
That's
on
crazy.
Gold Rush here, I can just go like this, walk this gold right out. Walk it right over.
Yeah, it's hard to understand geological time. We don't live very
As
long.
soon as I
It
get
takes
some away from that
hundreds
sand.
of
That's
thousands
pretty
of
good
years
right
to
there.
produce that.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's a pile, man.
Comes up from the.
That's a really good run. I could never do that much by myself.
Quartz, fucking rock.
The amount of material you guys move.
Huh.
Imagine if you had an excavator.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah.
You
doubt.
guys only had a couple scoops with an excavator.
Well,
You
I was
got
about
this.
to do this and call for my hammer, but I don't want you guys getting the big idea.
But the hours on the excavator though would have to,
Man, look how small that is.
And
in
you do
there.
have
Yeah, I
to
know.
isolate
You can
the
barely
channel,
even
too,
see it.
with the
Yeah.
excavator because you're moving so much.
But
But you just need a big or sluice box.
What you're spending to get it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I totally see that now.
You buy machinery, spend money, and shit, but making money on gold.
Right, you have to hit it.
That's
If you
why they
don't,
have to make millions of
you're going
dollars when
backwards.
they do it in a big
Yeah.
shot. I do have to know though. You
little
did
teeny
something
tiny
that
one.
could.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit
There's no
more
way
in
you
there, ain't
missed
there?
that
Oh,
much
yeah.
gold. No way.
1, 2, 3.
You playful fella. Yeah, I was gonna say you
7,
playful fella.
8.
I thought. I
But
bet you get people good at that, don't you?
Oh yeah, when I seen that, I'm about shit. I'm like, what did you do to our pan?
That's funny.
But that's just how it breaks
Usually
down
I
and
put a
crumbles.
whole lot more
because
gold
of the
in that.
glaciers that came through,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
pulverized everything up. So the bigger pieces
That
we're
was
finding
fun.
here is only because it's recently traveled from the surface. Or
So really,
source.
there isn't like gold in here then.
There probably is a
because
lot.
it's heavy. Oh,
You
there
think
is.
there's a
Yeah.
lot in the bottom?
Oh.
In the lake?
You guys
Yeah.
building a
I
submarine?
figured
Oh, yeah,
it could,
everything
because
is
it's
washed
heavy.
in.
the gold's heavy, and I figured it would catch on the way down.
Well, the big gold, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're beautiful. You guys don't know how rich you are.
Oh yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
We
Yep.
never get tired of
Right where
it.
you see where it's brown.
What's the biggest fish you ever caught out of here?
Coming in from the creek because there's no glacier up there anymore.
This lake, I haven't really caught any really big
Probably a
fish.
really big
We've got trout
This lake's
26 inches long and
Rainbow?
yeah, rainbow 26.
That's pretty big.
Dolly Varden 24.
It's pretty big.
Yeah,
I'll-
you asked that earlier. What is that? Dolly what?
Dolly Varden.
What is that?
Somebody
caught a fish.
It's one of the
It's
char.
a being instead of a P.
Right, right.
like,
Instead of Dolly Parton, it's Dolly Parton. Yeah.
It's a
Like there's a little guy
a-
top and you're like,
Here's my biggest rainbow trout.
It's a char, but it's like a cross between a trout and a. Oh,
She's on top. It ain't big. I think it was like 15 inches.
Where's this at?
This is Iowa.
what's part? Yeah.
These are native fish or stock?
They're native in Iowa.
Native fish, yeah.
Yep.
That's a pretty nice fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
One of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 ways, you said?
I pretty much was ruined.
3 ways.
Sport fished all my life, but then when I got to Alaska, I started commercial.
Yeah.
What's
What's the biggest halibut you ever caught?
265 pounds.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I was first place in the halibut derby in August.
Yeah?
What the hell year was it? 2010 or 11, I think it was. And yeah, I was first place in the middle of August.
Wow.
By the end of the month, I was 5th place.
No kidding. Who?
Yeah,
How much?
bigger than 265 pounds.
How big was the biggest?
I don't remember. All I remember is I got $1,500.
No
for my
shit.
fish.
Yeah.
So I remember that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Wow.
those fish get that big, the meat start getting kind of like a bass or a crappie. You know, they get too big.
It's like anything that lives a long time. It's got
Takes a little
parasites.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
Did you
and
eat
the
it
big
or?
ones are all female.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Did you eat it or did you throw it?
Oh,
Did you eat it?
yeah. Yeah.
How long do you chew on something like that? A year? How much meat do you get out of
Generally,
that?
when you get a big one like that,
Yeah.
everybody you know has it.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
You know, I mean, hell, it's
'Cause you
10
don't want it to
pounds-
go to
10
waste.
pounds- and nobody's going to refuse 10 pounds of help.
Yeah. Yeah,
Everybody
you don't
got
want
room
it to
for
go to
that,
waste.
so
We still have halibut left over.
it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Spread
What's
it
your
around.
favorite
Moose, you know, you spread a moose around usually.
What's your
brought up
favorite
pork.
thing to eat up here?
Moose.
Moose?
Or bear, black bear.
No shit.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's one of my favorites.
How do you cook that to get the worms and the, what is that, trigonosis out of them?
Same as a pig,
No shit.
same thing.
Huh. 'Cause that's
If
what
I were
I,
to cook pig and cook bear
yeah.
with the same seasonings, I don't think you could tell the difference.
No kidding.
Give him one of the glass
Textures.
vials.
Texture's the same, everything's the bottle. Yeah,
One with 3 cubs.
Yeah.
that's pretty common.
We
Yeah.
only seen one by the water, but he was little. He was a little guy. Like, well, maybe he was 100
I mean, he was a little guy. Besides of Zoe.
A lot of black bears get eaten by brown bears.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's you got a strong population of grizzlies? How many can you shoot of them?
Well, for the longest time, the season was open for about 2 weeks in the fall, and the hunters were all saying, "Look, there's bears everywhere." Why, you know? Well, we don't know how many bears there are, so we have to err on the side of caution. So finally, the federal government did a survey. What they did was they set up a bait station
Mm-hmm.
and put barbed wire around, so that they caught hairs from the bears, and then did DNA tests on the hairs.
Make sure they were separate bears.
Mhm. Guess what happened when they found out how many bears?
Probably
there
said,
were?
"Oh shit."
Thank you.
The season on brown bears
Yeah.
opens September 1st and closes March or May 15th.
Oh my God, yeah.
May 15th.
Yeah, you got a lot of,
Better
you got a
shoot
lot
a
of
bunch.
brown bears.
We
it
all
out.
spring, all yes.
Now look at it straight down.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got
damn,
lots
yeah.
and lots of brown bears. And lots of black bears. Enough so that the brown bears are thriving on eating the black bears. So
Cool. I like that black standard.
We like to say you get out what
Well,
you
y'all
put
found
in.
quite a bit of gold. There's
For that-
lots of times you work all day long. don't
That little
find
amount of time we were out here? Yeah.
it way too often. That's,
Work all day and eat more food than
well, yeah, we're burning thousands
definitely
of calories,
calories.
but we're burning 3,000, 5,000 a day in the wintertime. I think.
yeah.
Especially when we're prospecting because it's
you
cold.
guys ready to call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
These guys never get my movie references. So.
Thank you guys.
Keep on having fun.
Trip of a
Not
lifetime.
impossible
Thank
without
you.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
You bet. On back next time I'll show you where the real gold's at.
Yeah.
I planted this one here last year, so now it's all slimy. That's the trick to a good rock.
I've done a lot of cool things in my life, but I'm gonna tell you what, that's gonna be damn tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on your channel, huh?
Oh yeah.
Some aspect of it. I always turn those down.
You ever had like the Discovery Channel or National Geographic? You ever seen them around?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been on Discovery Channel and
Have you really?
I've been on 3 TV shows.
No shit. What TV shows?
The last one was called Devil's Canyon. It was filmed about 6 years ago in British Columbia.
No shit.
42 days alone out in the wilderness.
You
looking
did
for
that?
gold. Yeah, with what you could carry on your back, doing our own filming. There was no cameraman, no, that's out there alone for 42
No
days.
shit. So you
I
filmed everything with like a GoPro?
I had 2 big cameras. They sent us up to, flew into Canada, and they gave us a week to learn how to use all those big cameras.
Yeah.
We had to jam the sound and all that stuff.
Wow.
So you had 2 big cameras and a GoPro. And they taught us how to, you had the one for the big scene, and then the one what you're doing, then the GoPro in the tree, and where none of them could see each other.
Yeah. So that's kind of like that TV show on the History Channel called Alone. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's probably the most real show ever was, because we were out there, you know, a lot of the critiques, well, you went into a motel room every night, you had cameras. We didn't have cameramen, we didn't go into we were out there for 42 days.
Damn.
I lost 35 pounds.
I believe it. It's a good thing we ain't kayaking tomorrow with that storm coming.
Yeah.
This is a little rough.
Then I was on a few episodes of Wild West Alaska.
Really?
Yeah. Oliver North had me on one of his war stories. People are wanting me to get on those films, and I don't want to lose all my anonymity.
Yeah.
That's not my way of making a living. But I do know that when you wire me for sound, put 6 cameras in front of me,
You're going to get some entertainment.
Yeah. I love it. But the Devil's Canyon was a pretty good show.
I'm going to have to look that up. I bet I can still find it.
Oh yeah, you can get it on Amazon. I think it costs you a few bucks.
Yeah.
But there's 6 episodes, and I wasn't on the first 2. Should have been, but I lost. I lost so much weight and all that. When they do the sound overs,
Yeah.
I had pneumonia, so Discovery wasn't going. They had a deadline, so they had to axe me on the first 2 episodes.
Huh.
It's pretty good. The biggest critique, biggest thing I think was wrong is they advertised it as a gold show.
Yeah.
And since it was winter time, it should have been a survival show.
Absolutely.
I spent almost the whole time cutting firewood with my little saw.
Really? For a show shelter? Yeah.
Just to cut firewood. It was snow and ice. No chainsaw, so you got with a little saw like that. You'll see me up. To force myself to do it, I count the 40 strokes and then take a break.
So what'd y'all bring with you?
Whatever I carried. If I did it again, I'd bring a gallon of bacon grease. I took a lot of rice and like 2 cases of ramen noodles that I opened up and crushed it also.
Oh yeah, rice. You get more in there. Yeah, it's smart.
But it wasn't enough protein.
Oh.
And there wasn't any critters to hunt out there. I could have killed a moose any day, but that was in Canada and I wasn't allowed to do it. And there was no fish. A few grouse. Managed to shoot a few grouse, but I pretty well starved.
Yeah.
It's a good show. The best critique we had, I was 69 when I guess it's 6 years ago then. 68 or 69.
You did all that when you were 69 years old?
Yeah. The other 2 guys we were in separate areas. They're in their 30s, and I remember watching them. Both of them were whining homesick on the first night there.
No shit.
Yeah, and one of the critiques was this guy said, the 2 young guys were already whining homesick, and the old guy already lost his mind on the first day dancing in his long john. So, I
love it. I love it. How you guys doing back there?
Doing great.
I guess we're getting the real
Alaskan experience right now.
Yeah.
A real Alaskan
We're getting the real Alaskan experience right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Shall we get more spray?
Sound like riding a horse, right?
Let's get it on the film.
There you go. You won't scare us. Well, let's say that.
Well, now the waves quit.
Whoa. Yeah. Back out a bit or
No, I'm just going to power up here. You seen fleets like these?
I've never seen looks like that, no.
No.
That'll hold this boat.
Usually they're just a full piece like a
That'll hold this boat like this, straight out instead of having to come in.
Move in around. Okay, cool.
I'll never have a boat without them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're not allowed to buy no more boats.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if next year I got another boat.
Well, let us know. They're way cheaper in Missouri. We'll drive one up to you. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If YouTube takes off, we'll bring you one.
You'll bring me one.
You hear that, YouTube?
Yeah.
There you go.
You'll bring one out that we can really do a show.
Yeah. It's called Buy John a Boat Fund.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Everybody help John
Dig
buy a
deep.
boat.
Yeah, there you go. Make enough on that channel, we can buy a boat and then really come out and do it.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
I had over a 200-pound backpack. When I got down to
That's a
the
lot of
lobby
whiskey.
of the motel when we was going out, you gonna take me out?
Yeah.
The producer said that won't work. The pack was so big.
Yeah.
And I had 2 buckets with about 50, 60 pounds each in it. And I put it down, I said, if I can pick it up and walk off, will it work? He said, yeah. So in the lobby, I put it on and
Took off with it.
walked off. It's about 200 pounds.
Oh, that's cool.
You showed him.
But see, my theory was they're going to film me going in.
Yeah.
I had to carry everything in. As soon as they filmed me going in and they left,
He set it down and went back
I
for it.
went back and found myself a campsite and pitched in it in 4 trips.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If it wasn't on film, it didn't happen.
That's right. That's right.
No.
All right. Hey,
Cool.
thank you for
Thank you.
a trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, thank
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate
I'll
it.
tag you.
Oh, you guys were, when I walked over and seen them big old rocks flying every which way, you look like a bunch of
Crazy man.
Animals is good. I mean, it was like bears wouldn't tear that stuff up that much. It was pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, guys, thanks for going with us out there. We killed a lot of mosquitoes, and we all got a little vial of gold. Hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of the next videos. We had a great time with them, so yeah. Peace.
Thank you.